All right, so we touched on a few different where you see yourself going as an artist as you mature and your music matures. What are let's talk about some of the issues that you run into being a Philly artist. Is there anything that you would like to, get off your chest, or not even say get off your chest, but just like speak on that other artists also have in common, have the same common issues creating and doing art here in Philly?
I feel like
as far as music is concerned.
In Philadelphia, we have this pool of like envy circulating all throughout the city. Like it's the opposite of the blood that fuels the city. The love in the city is this fueling envy through everybody that, when the next person is doing something similar than you, we don't support each other when we're supposed to show each other love and try to, uplift one another. That's like I don't know if that's everybody would consider that an issue, but that's an issue to me. I feel like it's so simple to give another genuine love. Mm-hmm. That's something that can be done so effortlessly. It takes a little bit of effort to give someone some hate. Think about that.
Well, in all honesty, it depends on what you have in your heart.
Definitely.
So, people usually give out what they are available to give.
Definitely.
So if emotionally and all they have to give is envy, because that's to give you, or just artists in general, that's because that's the place that they're in right now. So if I was an artist in Philly, I wouldn't even worry about that. Love those who support you and make sure you show love.
Definitely.
And in both directions, because the energy will be returned from the places that you least expected.
Definitely. Always, energy is definitely something that's key to me. Energy is everything. I'm somebody who gives out the right energy, because that's the energy I want back, and most of the energy you'll receive back is your intent. So I might do something, but what is my intent behind it? If I do something that somebody doesn't understand, but I have a good intention for myself and there's no ill intention towards anyone else, how is that really, causing any harm to anyone else? So it's like, that's a good intent. So the energy behind that is good, because if I'm putting out good energy and it's affecting me one way, that energy can affect him, just rub off on him. If I'm in a good mood and I walk past, one of my friends, I walk past you and we have a good conversation and I greet you, I can transfer the energy onto you while me even having the energy.
And this is facts. So this is facts.
All that energy comes back, and the same thing goes for if I bump into you and we get into a little argument and stuff like that, and then later on I get an argument with my wife or my girlfriend, and then later on I lose my job, and boom, all that turns into the same thing, and that all comes back to you because you're letting out those emotions from that. Mm-hmm. So it's like energy is like everything to me, and it's just like putting out things with good intent, noticing things in moment, and just seeing the good in things and having a good intention towards it, a good approach. Yeah.
And you know what, you said that very well, because energy you give out is the same energy 9 times out of 10 that you get back. Definitely. But listen, what is it that you want people to know about you as an artist that they may not know?
Very, 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 I'm very in depth. Like, all of my music that I create has multiple meanings, it all courses through each other to make one big story. It's like an abundance of emotions, abundance of realities, put in like one creation. So when you're listening to a single from me or a project, mm-hmm. it's so much of me that's going into it. It's not just like I want to make a hit for you guys or whatever, or it's not just I love doing music. It's like it's something more, and that's what I want. Like my fans, my supporters, anybody who's listening and viewing what I do, to dig into and really listen and really dive deep into the music and enjoy it, because it's really coming from a special place for you guys. And I hope y'all enjoy everything I put out, honestly.
Oh, well, listen, one piece, if there are a lot of aspiring or younger hip-hop artists out there, what advice, give them one piece of advice about trying to get into the industry.
One thing for anybody aspiring to get into the industry is humble yourself first. And if you're already humble, don't worry about it. Take the advice. Humble yourself first. Look around you. Because usually you already exuded the need of what you wanted to God, your creator. And God answers all prayers. So the tools shall be around you. So when you open your eyes and really pay attention, you gotta appreciate those tools and build with those tools, and on that you place a foundation. And whatever you get, you might get signed. It might be independence in yourself. It might be own record label. It might be partnership. It might be investors. However that may go, maybe upon your actions, but aspire to just appreciate everything that's in front of you instead of, depreciating your situation. Because if you taking down bricks before you even get started, you destroying yourself. So definitely appreciate the come up. I appreciate it. Appreciation
is everything.
Definitely.
So, as you know, this is Don't Misunderstand Philly. So
don't misunderstand it, Philly.
What hold on one second. Name one thing that you don't want people to misunderstand about Philly.
Don't misunderstand Philly. Philly got a lot of violence, but it's a lot of kings in this city. It's a lot of kings and it's a lot of queens in this city. Don't misunderstand that this is where the Declaration of Independence, or where the institution that we stand upon has started. But do the reverse flip when you do the history of this country, and to just think about it in an energy manner. If that's the worst of it, what's the best of it? That's where it started. Something starts here with the kings and queens here. That's why I said they call it the city of brotherly love, man. Everything that is will be, and everything that will be is. There's something special about us. We got a cockiness, and we could take that and get together with one another. Mm-hmm. And we could take that energy, those egos, and bring them down here with one another and really respect one another. Philly would be one of the most beautiful cities in the world. We would be the most top destination to come and meet the people here. We just gotta bring it together, as folk. But that's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother conversation. But listen, I think you're going to go very far as an artist, and not just in hip hop, but whatever genre you choose to get into.
Right.
I really do.
I appreciate that.
Yes, and we appreciate you. Listen, whatever you do, don't misunderstand Philly. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't misunderstand.